I wanted ocean nails, but I didn't want them to look like blue glitter. So today I'm using cat eye gel, a flower magnet, and a few layers of jelly blue to try to create an ocean effect that actually looks like water. And surprisingly, the magnet I'm using isn't even meant for ocean nails. Let's see how this turns out. First, I'm sizing my full cover tips and making sure each one fits sidewall to sidewall. Getting the sizing right now saves a lot of filing later. For easy removal later, I'm applying peel base to a little more than 3/4 of each nail and letting that dry completely. Next, I'm applying base coat to all of the nails and curing. For this set, I'm using a Siesta from Makartt and rubbing alcohol as my slip solution. Starting on the pinky nail, I place a bead of Polygel, mostly in the tip area, and leaving some space near the cuticle. That way, when I press the nail tip down, the product naturally moves towards the cuticle instead of flooding it. Once the tip is pressed down at an angle, the polygel fills in that cuticle area. If anything squeezes out, I'll clean it up, but most of the time there isn't much. Once I'm happy with the placement, I flash cure to lock everything in place. Then I smooth out the underside before curing again. After all the nails are applied, everything goes into my larger lamp for a full 60-second cure. Once fully cured, I'm removing the sticky layer with rubbing alcohol before filing. Now it's time to refine the shape. I start by filing the sidewalls first to keep the nails symmetrical. Then I sharpen the free edge, refine the tip, smooth the transition around the cuticle area, and make sure the surface stays nice and even. I also check the nails from multiple angles because sometimes a shape looks perfect from the top but completely different from the sides. Now for the fun part, I'm using this silver cat eye gel and I apply it to roughly the lower half to 3/4 of the nail. Then I use an ombre brush to soften the edge because harsh lines aren't exactly found in nature. After that, I activated the cat eye using a cylinder magnet. Then, instead of using those separated ball magnets you'll usually see for ocean nails, I'm using the flower magnet that came with my cat eye magnet set. We're working with what we already have. I'm not trying to create a flower. I'm using this curved edge of the magnet to create movement that looks like ocean currents. When I got to the middle nail, I hated it. It didn't look like water at all, so I applied another layer of cat eye, blended it again, reactivated it, and tried the magnet one more time. And thankfully, that second attempt looked way better. Once I was happy with the ocean effect, I added some reflective glitter mix with gel. Just like the cat eye gel, I'm concentrating most of the glitter towards the tips and softly blending it upward. Under flash, it gives the nails that sparkly water effect, like sunset hitting water. Next, I'm using this jelly blue from Born Pretty. I applied it mainly over the ocean section and faded it upwards with the brush. The first layer looked way too light, so I went back in with a second layer. The blue looks a lot stronger once that second layer goes on, but because it's a jelly gel polish, you can still see all that cat eye details underneath. I'm keeping most of the color concentrated towards the tips and fading it upwards so the effect still looks soft and ocean-like. To give the tips a little more depth, I'm adding this darker blueberry jelly blue from Makartt. It's subtle, but it creates a darker ocean effect towards the ends of the nails. Once everything was finished, I top coated and cured. Honestly, I wasn't completely sure about this design while I was working on it. The ocean effect looked a little strange halfway through, but once the top coat went on, everything started making a lot more sense. Now, let me show you two ways to add hibiscus flowers. One takes a little practice, the other takes about 2 seconds. For the hand-painted version, I'm using white gel polish. I start by placing dots for the petals. Then I add smaller dots around them. And use a thin liner brush to pull everything into shape. It's definitely easier to watch than explain, and honestly, I thought this would be much harder than it actually was. After flash curing, I add a simple stem and a few decorative dots to finish the design. I repeated the process on the index nail and decided I liked placing the flowers closer to the edges instead of right in the middle. At first I thought I was going to completely mess these flowers up, but once I did the first one, the second one was a lot easier. The best part is that hibiscus flowers are pretty forgiving, so even if every petal isn't identical, they still look good. Now, if drawing flowers sounds like absolutely no fun, stickers exist. I found these on Temu and this flower took me about 2 seconds to apply. To tie the whole set together, I added a few extra swirls and dots on the accent nails. Then everything gets another layer of gel top coat. At this point, I was pretty happy with how the ocean effect turned out. The blue, the shimmer, and the flowers all ended up working together a lot better than I expected. Now I'm just sealing everything in with a final layer of top coat. One thing I always do before finishing a set is top coat the underside of the nails. It helps to smooth everything out, gives the nails a more finished look, and adds a little extra shine when the light hits from different angles. After that, everything goes back into the lamp for a final cure. And that's the finished ocean hibiscus set. Honestly, I wasn't sure this ocean effect was going to work at first, but once the blue layers sparkle and flowers came together, it finally started looking like actual water. So tell me, would you wear these ocean hibiscus nails?